Hey, it's me, Zup. And poker is a game I've been fascinated by for a few reasons. First, let's talk a little game theory. The winner of any PvP encounter is usually based on two things: how good the player is at the game, and how well the player is equipped to handle them. See, I've been on this hunt for games that I think fall close to the middle of the spectrum, and the only two games I could find so far are Team Fortress and poker. If you think you know any of those kinds of games, let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. So anyway, what is a poker? The game is simple. Played with a standard deck of playing cards, each person is dealt a hand, and the winner is whoever has the best set of 5 cards. The highest card is an ace, followed by king, queen, jack, and 10 counting down to 2. This hand is called king high because the best card is the king, but obviously we can do better than that. So pairs of cards beat single cards. The next strongest thing is 2 pair, 3 of a kind, a straight, which is when you got 5 cards of consecutive values, a flush, which is 5 cards of the same suit, a full house, which is 3 of a kind and a pair, the 4 of a kind, and the straight flush. There are a bunch of different versions of poker, but the most played is probably Texas Hold'em. Each player gets 2 whole cards that they keep to themselves. Then, as the game progresses, 5 face-up cards are played in the middle of the table. Your poker hand is made up of your 2 cards plus any 3 on the board. So for example, it looks like this guy got a 2 pair, but this other guy has a 3 of a kind. So that's all fun and dandy, but what's the catch here? Well, my friend, there's a reason they play this game in casinos! Here, have a button. The button dictates who does what in a game of poker. Leftmost players pay a small and big blind, each player is dealt 2 cards, and then the game continues clockwise. Now, you always have 3 options when it's your turn. First, there's calling. In order to stay in the game, you need to add money equal to whatever bet was made previously. Since the big blind was $2, the dummy needs to call $2. Second is folding, which is forfeiting your hand and excusing yourself from the round. Now, whatever money you added prior stays in the game, but folding spares you from having to bet more. If you think your hand sucks, don't be afraid to fold. And if everyone else folds except for you, the round stops and you win automatically. The third thing is betting. This forces everyone to either call the new bet, fold, or raise, which is increasing the bet by at least double of the first bet. That third dummy raised the $2 bet to a $10 bet, so if this fourth dummy wants to raise, he needs to add at least 10 more. If you haven't figured it out yet, the winner gets all the money that was bet. Once every player has either called or folded, 3 cards are placed in the middle of the table. These cards are called the flop. After this, play moves clockwise starting from the butt. I should probably talk about checking, too. If there isn't anything to call, and you don't want to fold or bet, a check is just betting nothing. If everyone checks, y'all can move on, but once someone bets, it's back to the old calling, folding, and raising. After the flop, a 4th card is played, called the turn. Then, after another round of betting, the 5th card is played, known as the river. One last round of betting later, and assuming there are at least 2 players left who haven't folded, the showdown happens. Whoever has the better hand wins and takes the pot. The money is where all that skill comes in. Hands come with luck, but how you use them is critical. You could overbet and scare everyone else into folding, or you could play sneaky and have them walk right into your trap cards. Or you could just lose, who knows. Of course, you don't have to gamble real money if you're a wuss. Then again, most of my poker endeavors are in, poker night. I've got a link in the description to download the game yourself. Give it to your friends, but don't tell them we sent you. Anyway, since I'm feeling extra generous, I'll show you around to help you understand. Telltale's poker night style, baby. And look at you, you get to sit next to the best character here, yours truly. Oh, goody. Okay, time for Zup's 4 poker tips. Firstly, style is key. This ain't poker night at the McDonald's, kid. Keep your cards on the table, lift them up a little to reveal them, but do not bend them. Here, let me see what we got. Oh, that's good. But try not to look excited. Poker faces. Keep them straight, try not to look stupid. Typically let your hands and chips do the talking. If you want to fold, just toss your cards away. If you want to check, tap the table twice. Anyway, I was the button, so it looks like Heavy's going first. He raised. Obviously, I ain't going anywhere, but we do have some folders. As for the rest of us, we get to move on to the flop. Alright, that's not helping much. Everyone checked, so hopefully I don't need to be worried. Next card! So here's rule number 2. Poker takes skill. You gotta look around the table, try to read their minds. See, there's no way anyone here is a straight, because no one would have played the cards to get there. Like 3-5, really? Why would you play that after the first raise? Yeah, look at Heavy over there. He's making a little wimpy bet. Now, usually this is a sign that he has a jack for a top pair, but for starters, he's totally bluffing. And 2, I don't really care. Time to separate the boys from the men. Ah, sweet, that gives us 3 of a kind. You have no idea, do you? You're lying to me, punk? I know you don't got it, because I got it. All in! Yeah, that's right, think it over. You fool! I have the 3 of a kind! You should have folded! Shucks! Why would you call the... No. Come on. Well, I guess that leads me to tip number 3. All the smarts in the world is no match for dumb luck and someone who doesn't know what they're doing. And tip number 4 is, So yeah, those are the 3 tips. Enjoy poker, losers.